Someone is a true-born racer. Someone is a gifted sniper. Someone soaks up damage like Chuck Norris. And someone is just a winner in life. But you don't need to be that cool to play tanks well. It's enough to understand the game mechanics, know how they work, and use this knowledge in battle. I'll talk about the mechanics, and the rest is up to you. The visibility system. A keystone. The giant turtle that holds up the Earth. You may not believe it. You may be surprised by it. You may argue about it. But whether you like it or not, it works. And smart tankers have used its features for their benefit for a long time. Roughly speaking, the visibility system in World of Tanks can be divided into two, though inseparable components: concealment and view range. Today, we'll talk about view range. A little bit of theory to begin. Our confidential informant will tell you about it.
Every tank in the game has 7 visibility checkpoints and 2 view range ports. The latter are needed to spot enemy vehicles. These ports emit virtual vision rays. If these rays cross the visibility checkpoints on the enemy vehicles, then an enemy is spotted. To understand the location of these points better, imagine your favorite vehicle. And now we'll cover it with a box. Turret location, gun length, machine guns, and antennas don't affect the box size. Only the overall size of the vehicle's physics model is taken into account. So, there's a checkpoint right at the center of the box roof. 2 more checkpoints are located at the front and at the back of the vehicle. Another 2 are at the sides. So, that's 5. The 6th point is on the gun mantlet, and it's aligned with the 7th. As soon as the turret's position changes, one of these points moves together with the mantlet, and the other stays in place. The upper checkpoint and the point on the gun mantlet also function as view range ports.
Hey! Easy! Theory's good, but how do you use it in the battle? Let's see some specific examples. You're standing behind cover. Allies are behind you. The enemy is ahead. Some are asking you to light them up. Others are waiting for free damage. In a situation like this, don't try to spot the enemy this way. You're exposing your checkpoint, but your viewports are still behind cover. You've got yourself spotted, but haven't spotted the enemy. And you've also taken a lot of damage. This is how you should do it. Turn your turret and carefully try to spot the enemy with your viewport on the gun mantlet. Your allies fire off. You save your HP and receive a bonus for spotting. Everybody's happy. And another example. You don't need to rush in and spot the enemy first. It's pretty risky. Sure, you'll see them, but you won't last long. To be a good scout and keep yourself safe, you can stay on your side of the hill. You just need to roll up the hill and point your turret in the right direction. The view range port in the gun base will give you all the information, and you almost don't risk anything. Let's move forward. 2 scouts are hiding in the bushes. The first is spotting and the other is being spotted. But not for long. That's because it didn't hide its checkpoint. The first tank exposes its gun, machine gun, antenna, and even the corners of the hull itself. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that all checkpoints are covered. It provides good spotting and is still intact. See? That's what knowing the game mechanics can do.
By the way, about the mechanics, vision rays are not endless. The maximum view or spotting range is 445 meters and the maximum draw distance is 565 meters. You need to understand the difference between these terms. View range is the maximum distance at which you can spot the enemy, and the draw distance is the maximum distance at which you can see the vehicles in general. Both Allied vehicles and enemy vehicles spotted by your team. Depending on the distance between vehicles, the vision rays have different frequencies. The highest frequency is at a distance of 120 meters. The greater the distance between vehicles is, the lower the frequency of rays will be.
And now, let's get some practice in. There are 3 circles on your minimap. The big circle shows the draw area. The middle circle shows the maximum view range area. And the small circle shows the current view range of your vehicle. These are not just circles. These are important game tools. And you need to use them. Every time you shoot at the enemy within the maximum view range circle, you risk being spotted, with all enraging consequences. To shoot with impunity, roll back out of the maximum view range circle. The enemy won't be able to spot you even theoretically, but you can do some damage and save your HP. But that's not all. If the enemy vehicle is so far away that you can only see it on the minimap, it doesn't mean you're out of play. You can guesstimate the direction of fire on the minimap. To do so, use the pointer. When the sector's defined, you look through your sight at the most probable enemy location. Fire! And bingo! Isn't that beautiful? Of course, you won't land a hit with every shot. But I love tanks for the moments like this one. Also remember one simple thing. No tank in the game has a maxed out view range to begin with. To be a really cool scout, you need to upgrade your ride. This is down to you alone. You choose for yourself what to equip your vehicle with and how to train your crew. Don't screw it up.
Documentation shows the initial vehicle characteristics, assuming that it's manned with a 100% trained crew